Hello, I'll try to present a short demonstration of our HSE application Perfektive. When you log in, the UI that greets you is this one. We named this as the cockpit screen. The main goal is to show you the metrics and information that's focused on the overall data of the whole corporation. The general approach we apply is consolidation whenever possible, showing we are going from top to bottom and showing the top statistics and top records data and giving the user the chance to drill down and get into the detail whenever they want, because the application has so many details and presenting them all at once will confuse the user. Now the cockpit screen has some statistics and some summarized alerts, etc., tailored for your role, whether you are a medical doctor or safety specialist or manager, etc., and according to your authorization level. So you may be authorized on all of some region, or you may be authorized on a single facility, or you may be a subcontractor logging into the system that doesn't have access to the main corporation's data, etc. All of the statistics and the data changes according to your authorization level. When I log in, this box greets me, and this has some short tour. I recommend you to take the tour, and it gives you some brief information. Maybe it will take like 1 or 2 minutes. I'm closing it for now. Now, as you see, based on my authorization level, I can see 59 facilities and 10,000 employees are present within these facilities. There are 100 incidents, non-conformities, corrective preventive actions, tasks, trainings, chronic patients who are present within our corporation, prescriptions that has been issued by the MD, and the examinations. There are 3 boxes here that says today, this week, and this month. These gather data from several different parts of the application and presents them to you as alerts. We are grouping and showing these alerts as consolidated because, as you see, there are 3,000 alerts here, and sending each one as an email or a notification doesn't make sense, because at some point you won't be able to read them all. So instead of neglecting them all, we are summarizing them, and if you'd like to go into detail, then you can go into detail whenever you want. There are these employee alerts, and 59 facilities are lacking emergency coordinators, for example, or 1,000 employees have expired trainings. These are all grouped together under employee alerts. The today box shows me the actions that I had to take prior to this day, and this week contains alerts that for the actions that I have to take within this week, and this month is similar. So whenever some action needs to be taken by me or my team this month based on my authorization level, then the alert is presented here. For example, 100 CPAs are going to be due, and after that the notification comes here, like risk assessments for 59 facilities are going to be expired within this week, and if I don't complete them, they come to the today box. Now, there are several different alerts here. Some of them are related to my signed documents, uploaded documents to the system, some related to employees, some related to CPAs, etc. These are gathered from the facilities based on the data inputted into these facilities, and these are tightly related to the modules I'm using right now. So if I'm not using, for example, occupational healthcare module, then I won't be receiving this medical examination alerts for this application. Or I might not be running some kind of process inside a facility or a region, then also these alerts are not presented or checked there. So these alerts depend on your authorization level, depends on the modules you're using, depends on the facilities, the job scopes of the facilities you're managing through the system application. And down here, there's this world map that has different colors. The colors mean the greener it is, the more facilities I have within this region. I'm seeing this map because I'm authorized to view all of the global facilities. So if I'm only authorized to view, for example, South America, then I'll be presented the South American map when I log in. And this is the same for any country or any facility that I'm authorized on. So if I'm authorized on a single facility, then I do not see this map. Or if I'm authorized on Turkey only, then I'll be seeing the Turkish map. When I click on any of the regions, continents on this map, for example, Asia, I go into the Asian detail. So if you looked at the facilities, previous facilities and employees, there are 59 and 10K employees. When I click on Asia, there are 18 facilities and 5,000 employees presented. Also, days without incident. I had globally an incident today, but Asia had yesterday an incident. So all of the statistics here and all of the summaries here, if you remember, this was something like 30,000, are refined based on Asia. Now I'm seeing the cockpit screen for all of Asia. Also, there are countries here, and I can click on any country. I'm clicking on Indonesia, and I'm seeing the alerts and metrics for Indonesia only. Now I'm clicking on Turkey, and there are two facilities and this much of employees, and this 100 employees are missing examinations, and 74 employees are missing trainings, etc. I can go into the detail and look at Izmir, where I have a single facility, but I could have 10 or something facilities here, and it would also be filtering down to this level. I'm getting back to the cockpit screen, and here we have a financial risk, a risk calculated globally for all of my facilities. Also, focusing on some region or country changes these financial risks and contain just the risks that are present on this region. Now I'll be clicking on some facility, and the financial risks regarding HSE for this facility are displayed here. Now the risks are calculated based on regulations, could be based on regulations. In this scenario, the calculations are based on regulatory fines, and this could be changed, customized according to the country regulations, or we could input some global corporate wide regulation if you have such numbers, and we can use them to calculate the risk there. Whenever you complete some kind of issue task, then for example this item looks at the data of near misses and accidents, and if I do not input any data for that facility, input any near miss or accident, then this will present me some kind of some amount of fine, and as these are resolved, I don't see them. Some of them are facility-wide, and some of them are based on actions or employees, etc. So this training has 12,000 fine, and this is calculated by multiplying each employee that hasn't been trained, or the training is expired. So this uh, amount is actually, yes, one of the users is knowing my risk and fine ratio, but the more important issue is, if you relate HSE to some kind of financial amount, then it's much easier to track the overall or regional or facility-wise uh, uh, facility-wise uh, activities on for HSE, and this could be used to communicate with the managers that are not directly related to HSE, but this is for communicational purposes. And the managers might compare the cost of the financial risk and the cost of HSE, etc., in order to decide on some expenditures. Regarding navigation, we have a menu on the left, which is grouped based on the concept. And we can click on these menus and traverse from here, or we can click on these stats and go to the relevant screen. And there is this search box here that we can use to search anything inside the system. I'm searching Jones right now, and sorry, Jacks. There are no Jones within the system. This sample data. I'm searching Jacks, and the Jacks that are present inside our corporation are presented here. Or I can search for any screen. I can search for CPA. Then the screens that have the title CPA are presented here. I have a new CPA action link on the menu also, but if I have trouble finding it on the left menu, or if I prefer using the search box, I can write the name, and these are presented. And also I'm typing Turkey here, and the countries are presented to me. So I can search countries, and the user has a surname Turkey, the example user, so user is presented. Also, I can no, there is no lack. Cable. Let me see. There are several nonconformities. This is copied actually, not different nonconformities. So the name is the same. There are several nonconformities that have continuous cable damage inside the name. Or I can search for Filsa, and the user that's the surname user that has the surname Filsa, or the facilities that have the name Filsa are presented here. I can search for anything here: work equipments, incidents, CPAs, nonconformities, etc. So this is for establishing ease of use within the system. When I click on these stats, then I clicked on incidents, and the incident screen is presented. For the list screens, I am first shown the statistics, and this is customized for each screen. So the statistics are valid for the concept here, and we can see LTI severity, etc. for incidents, and the list of incidents, and incident reports here. Also, all list screens have such a structure that you first see the statistics, then the list, then the reports. The reports are customized for the concept again, in which day of month the incidents occur more frequently, day of week, how many of them are incidents, how many of the accidents or near misses, root cause categories, why my accidents or near misses happen, the affected body parts, and the date of incidents, and the provinces that are distributed. I clicked from Turkey, so I'm only shown the Turkish incidents here, and the employees with most occurrences, and the result of the incidents distribution and the facility distribution. When I go to the major injury and click on it, all of the statistics reports and everything is filtered according to major injury. So I'm presented major injury related incidents, statistics, reports, and lists. So I come and click on Istanbul, then I am only presented the major injuries that have happened in Istanbul, regardless of the facility. So I may have 100 facilities in Istanbul, and these are all filtered right now. And when I click on the incident, then I go into the incident's detail. There are several different information here. I'm not going into the detail right now. And when I click on an employee, then the employee information is presented. So this is simply the main usage, and the usage is the usage is similar. You can go on and investigate the rest of the system for yourself. Thank you.